While on a camping trip with Marco and his family, Star encounters her father. He's somehow shown up, knowing that they would be out camping so that he can hang out with his daughter. He seems to be having something of a midlife crisis or a nervous breakdown, and it becomes very apparent very quickly that he's started to feel like he's obsolete, like he doesn't have any purpose in his daughter's life anymore. He worries that Marco might be her boyfriend, and that even if he's not, he's still replacing the king as someone who Star relies upon. Because he has this attitude, because he wants to prove himself, he ends up, and there's no more delicate way of putting this, ruining the camping trip, at least for the most part. The entire purpose of the trip, at least from Marco's perspective, was to show Star an old geyser that's local to the area. Marco's seen it a bunch of times, but he wants Star to be able to experience it since she's shown him so many wonderful things. He wants to give a little bit back. When an analogy is made between the ancient geyser and the king is inspired to find some worth again. He's able to find the strength to get Star and Marco to the geyser before it erupts, giving Star a chance to see it. I'm absolutely loving the character development we've been getting recently. This episode makes it clear that that development isn't only going to be limited to Star and Marco. Other characters, even ones that we don't see very often, are going to be developed in interesting ways going forward. This idea of a father feeling like his children are outgrowing him is something that's done a lot in television, but isn't dealt with a lot in kids shows. And because this is a kids show, it obviously isn't made for fathers watching. I mean, I guess it could be in a sort of ancillary way, be made for fathers who might be watching with their children. But this show's primary demographic is kids, which means this episode was made to teach kids about how their fathers might be feeling. And I think that's a really interesting take. They use this old trope, dusted it off, and utilized it in a completely different way than I've ever seen before. The episode ends with Star assuring her father that she will always need him, that he will always have a purpose in her life. It's kind of left unsaid that that purpose will diminish over time, but he still seems comforted by her words, and I think that's really cool. It was a really surreal situation. This show deals almost exclusively in surreal situations, but the emotions were very real and raw. But as per usual, I'd like to know, what do you guys think of this episode? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below. Either way, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later.